The use of e-cigarettes amongst smokers has seen a meteoric rise of 80% over the last 12 months. However, the subject of e-cigarettes remains hotly debated, so we caught up with Dr. Rob Hicks to explore the potential long-term health effects of vaping.
We know that with traditional tobacco cigarettes there are huge health implications: cancers, heart disease, the risk of strokes, lung disease. And the key thing as a doctor that I want is people to reduce their risk of these potentially fatal diseases, and that means giving up smoking or going down the route of harm reduction. There is potentially a great opportunity for the e-cigarette industry to reduce the risk of harm that people suffer through traditional cigarette smoking.
With the UK government pushing for stricter guidelines, industry spokesperson Richard Russell stresses the need for greater regulation in the e-cigarette market.
There's not enough regulation at the moment. This is a cause of concern for us and all users really. I agree with the government wanting only over 18s to be able to purchase these items. Also, items should be fully tested for use within the UK and the EU. We've seen in the news recently about exploding batteries. I think there does need to be more clearer labelling on electronic cigarette products to state that you should only use the charger that is supplied with the product.
The sudden rise of e-cigarettes has developed into a vaping culture, with thousands of people visiting vape cafes.
Looking at the press, it looks like actually it's been increasingly more and more, famous. And we decided to open it, our shop in Shoreditch, to basically be in touch more with the increasing, demand for that product.
I actually live on the other side of London and I come all the way down, just because I enjoy being able to try stuff at the bar. It's got the same social aspect to smoking in a way as you would go to a smoking area and talk about cigarettes and how you should stop. And it tends to be the conversation. But now the conversation is, wow, what's that?
6 months ago, we were more or less quantifying, the vaping community in UK as being like 1.5 million. In 2014 now we are about 2 million vapers.
Opinion on e-cigarettes is obviously divided and their future application is unclear.
The e-cigarette industry is new and it's rapidly growing, and there are some questions that we still need answers to, and only research and time will provide us with those answers. One, of course, is what are the risks to the individual of using an electronic cigarette? And indeed, in the long term, will we see them help to reduce the number of people who are suffering with traditional tobacco cigarette related health problems like heart disease and lung cancer?